like a big room with beds and everybody sleep together. So in order for you to have sex, you have to find somewhere to have sex at. And it's not going to be the most appealing place. It's going to be like in a closet, or like in this back room. Welcome to my life as I live it. I'm Army Princess, the mother, wife, and soldier, and I want to share this journey with you. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe now so you don't miss a moment of it. If you're with me, women, let me hear you say. Everybody, it's Army Princess here, and welcome back to my channel. What's up? Hey, first of all, I want you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now if you have not done so, because guess what? I am a U.S. Army soldier. I've been in the military for over 10 years now, and I want to share my experiences with you. So this is a learning, teaching, family channel, and I upload videos 3 days a week. Mondays are my military Mondays, so you're always going to find a military video on Mondays. That's when I upload military videos, and throughout the week you just see a glimpse of my week, what we doing, how we hanging out. But yes, honey, today I just did my makeup, but I just want to come on and talk to y'all about some inboxes and some emails that I've been getting, because I've been putting out a lot of military videos lately. Yeah, I've been putting out a lot of military videos lately, and so I guess, you know, 'tis the season. It's the season that people are going basic training. That's throughout the year people go to basic training, but people lately are afraid that their spouses are going to be cheating on them in basic training. And honey, let me tell you, let's talk about basic training and getting it in during basic training, because although it's very, 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 very hard, I don't put it past nobody. I don't. So I'm going to talk about my basic training experience. And no, I did not have sex with anybody in basic training. I didn't cheat on anybody in basic training. But there were people that were doing it. So before I even start this video, I just want to put it out there that if you are in a relationship and your significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be, is going to basic training, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to cheat on you. And I know my husband and I have done a video about, you know, confined environments and how it breeds this ground for people to connect easily with people, with other people that are going through the same things, and it might be a recipe for a relationship. But let me tell you, let's sip this tea. Let me tell you, you have to be secure in your relationship. You have to be strong in your relationship. You have to know your partner. And when I say that, I'm not saying that people who don't not know their partner won't get cheated on. That's not the case. But just because your boyfriend or girlfriend is going to basic training doesn't mean that they're going to cheat on you. I can't tell you if they're going to cheat on you. Like, people who inbox me and ask me, I'm nervous that they're going to cheat. Do you think they're going to cheat? I don't know, because I'm not in your relationship. You know what I mean? I don't know where your relationship is and what you all have been through. So I can't tell you yes or no, they're going to cheat. All I can tell you is that people do have sex. And if you do, and if you're one of those people who did, you're nasty. Because it ain't no nice. I mean, when you're in basic training, you're in these bays with, they call them bays. It's called a bay, B-A-Y, I think. Because I didn't have bays, but you in what's called a bay, and a bay has like all of your company in there. So it's like a room for the beds. Just think of like a gym, and there's like beds in there. It's not as big as a gym, but it's like a big room with beds, and everybody sleep together. So in order for you to have sex, you have to find somewhere to have sex at, and it's not going to be the most appealing place. It's going to be like in a closet, or like in this back room, or like if you sneak into a bathroom or something like that at like the most inopportune times. It's not gonna be like romantic, like you got a hotel room and y'all just finna like be all over each other. No. So for one, if you are doing it, you really desperate, I would say. You like really desperate. So if you're in a relationship, more than likely you're not desperate and it's not going to happen. But I would say advice for somebody whose boyfriend or girlfriend is going to basic training and they're nervous is to be present with them when they call you on the phone, because they may only get one phone call a phase or one phone call a week. Every place is different, so I can't tell you. It's changed since I went to basic training. But when you get that phone call from them, be present in the moment. Talk to them, interact with them. Let me spit my gum out because that's real rude. Talk to them, interact with them, ask them questions, make sure you're present on the phone with them. Another thing that I would say and that I put in these emails is to keep in contact with that person. I don't care if you send them a letter every single day. There was somebody in my basic training that got a letter every single day, and we used to joke with them and laugh with them, but who don't want to get a letter? Like, when you're a basic trainer, you don't have social media. You don't have your cell phone. You don't have the news. You don't know what's going on. So the only way you connect it is through snail mail. So getting a letter is like you won a jackpot, because everybody's information, and the drill sergeants call out the people who got mail at mail call. And you want your name to be called. Like, honey, you don't want to be the person that went through the whole cycle and then get not one piece of mail. Like, you just don't want to be that person. I'm sorry. So I got mail, and because I had a boyfriend at the time before Babe Gabe, but I got mail from my mom. You do get a mailing address when you're in basic training, so send mail, send letters. They're going to be sending you mail. You make sure you send the mail back, because that's like really your only means of communication when you're in basic training. If there's a holiday that comes up, Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, St. Patrick's Day, President's Day, whatever the holiday is, send a card. Like, it's always nice to get a card. Like, nobody else gets a card. You can send pictures. You can't send food. So my camera was being real rude and went out on me. But I want to continue and finish this video. So where was I at? You can't send food. You can't send gifts. But you can send mail. So my suggestion is to make sure you are mailing, you communicating with the person that's in basic training, because they definitely want to hear from you. As far as cheating, I really don't think that it's very hard to cheat in basic training, or to have sex in general in basic training, because let me tell you, when you're in basic training, you have to have what's called a battle buddy with you at all times. So a battle buddy is another person of the same sex. They literally have to be with you at all times. Like, anytime you leave from the group, you have to have your battle buddy with you. So it's very hard to go off on your own, because if a drill sergeant sees one person walking by themselves, best believe you getting smoked. And then your battle buddy getting smoked too, because they ain't with you. So you have to have another person with you. And this is everybody. Everybody has to go in groups of twos. Everybody. So there's no one male and one female ever together, ever by themselves. So it's just really hard. The odds are really hard for someone to have sex, period, in basic training, let alone like cheat. Now, you can have like what's called maybe a relationship, like y'all together hanging out. But as far as having sex and cheating, I highly doubt that it's going to happen. But I'm not a fortune teller. So, and if you go to basic training, your relationship ain't in the best of what's the word? It ain't in the best standing when you leave. You better be sending your mail. You better make your connections with that person so they know who they come back to. That's all I can say. You got to have a strong relationship. Maintain it throughout that person's basic training in AIT, because they're going to be going through some things. They're going to be stressed. It's going to be hard. It's a mental challenge, and they're going to need a big support team cheering for them and rooting for them back at home. So be present, send mail, visit if you can, when you can, and try to maintain that relationship through basic training. It's not hard. Basic training, literally your day is filled up. From the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, your day is filled. So it's a very hard to cheat. It's very hard to be in an opposite sex relationship in basic training. Now, same sex, I mean, hey, you sleeping with other females or you sleeping with other males. So that right there is a whole nother story. That right there is just a whole nother piece of cake right there. But that is it for you all. I'm going to go ahead and end this year. I hope in this year. I'm going to go ahead and end this year. I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I hope that, you know, kind of appease some of the people that are worried about their spouse going away to basic training, or their boyfriend or girlfriend going away to basic training and cheating on them, or having sex with somebody else on them. Yeah, I don't foresee that happening, but like I said, I'm not a fortune teller. I hope these tips gave you something to go off of while your loved one is in basic training, so that you can maintain your healthy relationship. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.
If you want to see more videos like this, then make sure you hit that subscribe